guys, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome to the Rude Customers Podcast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon.
Depending on where you are. It could even be evening, possibly tomorrow, next week even. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Good day. How you doing? Welcome in.
Oh, man, you're such a morning person.
Yeah, I guess I am. Military, you know? He beats it into you.
Every time I say something, you're like,
yeah, I
military.
It
military.
is. It's like,
military.
I wasn't born this way. I wish it was like a genetic thing.
No, but you're a happy... No, there's got to be people in the military that are not morning people.
Nobody's a morning person
No,
in the
but you're like
military.
very, very energetic in the morning. Like, I'm honestly, like, my eyes are not even really open, and I don't even know what he's railing about. But I was like...
She was like, I didn't listen to anything. I didn't care what you said. I was telling her great information this morning, and she was like, that nun Blossom over here was like, no, I ain't having it. Nope, I'm tired.
I think he was talking about Marvel or something.
Yes, because a major thing happened in the Jonathan Major situation. So yeah, it was got my interest because I got Fantastic Four comic books, baby, and Doctor Doom's gonna be taking Kang's place. So big deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very awesome. Okay, we had to switch the way that we were sitting on the couch because I could not see myself. I mean, for those who are listening, thank you for being here. But for those of you who are watching, I just want to make sure that you can see me in this camera.
I just felt like she was floating a little bit. She was floating now off the camera, and I did not want to do...
And then he also told me that I look like a nun.
She does not... Tell me that she is not looking like she's ready to cast for Sister Act 3.
I was matching my headband. My headband is...
I will follow him.
Oh my gosh. My headband is supposed to be like... I thought about this. I was like, I could either wear a black headband or I could wear a white one. And I decided to wear this black sweat top because it's the morning. It's 8 a.m. And a white headband. You know, after this, I don't know what the day may hold. I may go back to sleep.
She might pray for a couple of hours. Ask Father for forgiveness. Nothing you can say can take me away from my God. My God.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying anything bad. You look amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, cool. I'm glad. Why do you think so?
I do. It's great. Yeah, give us a comment below if you think Blossom looks a little nunnish this morning.
I don't think so. But I have nothing against nuns. By the
cute
way.
nun. There you go. Is that better?
No.
No, doesn't help.
So there's this video, and we're gonna react to. You never see any of the videos.
No, I tried to, and she's like, no. I'm like, whoa, all right, I'm gonna go over here. I'll just go back
because
down.
I want a real reaction. And mind you, I don't even see the end of the video, so I never know how it turns out because I want to be somewhat shocked too. But I at least watch like the first few seconds. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be something that we can react to.
I gotta admit, it's kind of fun because like I'll hear bits and pieces of things, right? And then we'll watch it, and I can see preconceived notions happening for both of us. But I know the game by now. I'm like, she ain't watched all this. I'm gonna wait a second, and then while you wait for the rest of it, I'm like, oh, more is happening. It's great.
Okay. So hold on, let me scroll down.
Recording right now. So I just want verification that the only way for me to get a refund on those 2 crispy chicken sandwiches that are not edible is for you to do a refund, which will take 3 to 5, possibly 7 to 10 business days for me to get a credit back and then for you to recharge me. So basically charging me $60 for food that's...
Okay. Let's rewind that maybe.
I'm not sure if she understands how credit cards work.
Well, okay, so
depending on her card, it just takes the time it takes. If they have an older POS system or something like that, it can just take 7 to 10 days.
I think it's just one of those situations where what if you didn't have enough money in your bank account and you needed that for the rest of the week? And I remember the gas station down the street from here, I had put some gas in my car, but the thing charged me $100 and I was on my way to work. And I just remember being in a budget and I was like, hey, this thing charged me $100. And this just doesn't happen to me. When I would go to the gas station, and it's only certain what do you call those things? Certain
Pumps.
Yeah, certain pumps.
Do you remember the days when this was really annoying? And it still happens, but certain cards and certain establishments, they might take a couple of days to process your payments. So, like, I remember I would get overdraft charges back when I was really tight roping because I would buy something when I had the money in the account, but if it wasn't there when it actually was processed or something, I would still get hit or things like that. And it's just very, very annoying. So you don't even know when some of the older establishments are even processing some of your paperwork. So I don't know. I would say fast food stuff, anything that can be returned immediately, your smartest bet is just pay cash. Still, cash is still winning out in the long term.
Yeah, it's just, I know, but it was probably a credit card too.
It had to have been. That's what they're talking about. That's exactly what I think happened. She used the credit card. If I had to guess, probably something a little older that takes a little bit more time. They get the message on the POS how long it's going to take. They told her how long it was going to take. She didn't like the answer. That's what I'm guessing happened here. It seems like
it just kind of sucks because what do you do in that situation if you were relying on that money for the week? Or 2 weeks, whatever, like, what do you do in that situation where she's like, wait, so I have to pay an extra $60. $60 to last a week is, a lot of people, that's the reality. A lot of people are using $60, $100 a week. And so I do feel bad for her in this situation, but at a certain point, you do have to realize, okay, there's nothing that these people can do on the other end. And I think she thinks if she complains enough that, they're going to give her $60 cash maybe, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes you just got to walk out and internally cry and try to figure out how you're going to manage the rest of the week.
This is going to sound colder than I intended to sound. But this girl and this guy's, anybody in those employees that are back there right now, unfortunately, and this is just a sad truth, her finances are not their problem. You know what I mean? She came in there, she used the card, they didn't ask her to use the card, they swiped it, they just did their job, and she didn't like the outcome. They don't deserve to be abused over this.
No,
you know
they
what I mean?
don't.
It's pretty messed up.
They don't. I'm just trying to understand where this rude customer is coming from, but they absolutely don't deserve this because it's not like they don't even look like managers.
She looks very glib. I got to be honest with you. She does look over it. So I'm sure she gave some attitude, and I hope that we do get a little more context throughout as we watch some more, because she doesn't look pleasant, but she also looks exhausted. So she looks just done with it. We don't know how long it was recording. So, but I've had chargebacks before that take that long. I've had people come into the shop and be like, "Hey, I got double charged. What's going on?" I'd be like, "Yo, it's not a double charge. Sometimes the card will just show it once and then show it again.
Yeah.
But if you look closer, it shows it removed. It's removed. So you only got charged once. Or sometimes it will take, 10 to 12 days for some people to get their money back if they do a refund.
I'm going to put this pillow behind me. Thank you. Thank you. My back is still recovering. I mean, my back is feeling really great. If you guys don't know, long story short, I had strained my back, but it's feeling still okay. But it's just little moments like this where it doesn't have enough support. I'm like,
Yeah, the
I need a
longer you
pillow.
sit.
But anyways, okay, let's continue.
It's not edible, instead of giving me a refund. And I am recording because this is not customer service.
Again, this is a policy.
This is not customer service. You guys should not have to charge me $60.
I do not want to be recorded.
I don't care if you want to be recorded. That's not customer service.
Medium is like 60 cents extra and larger is 90 cents extra.
So yes, sir, I am recording, and I want verification. I want a refund on those. Those are not edible. I have more over there that I have spit out. She's telling me the only way for you guys to refund me on that is to give me a refund on my card, which will take 3, 5, 7, 10 business days, and for you guys to charge my card again, which would be a $60 hold basically for Burger King for part of it. I'm asking for a $6 refund. And she's telling me that's not customer service.
You paid on card?
I did pay on card. You too. I'm not playing. I'm sick of it's pretty sad that a customer has to go to this length to get customer service. And I would like the number for the district manager because I will be reaching out to the district
Oh,
manager
wait.
and
Then he
forwarding.
might get in trouble for doing what he just did.
True, but
But I know why he did it.
wait, that was $6, not 60.
Yeah, I think so. I think what she was saying, she was making a bigger deal about this, what was actually happening. She was saying, you notice how she changed the story? She was 2, 7, 10, 12 business days, and then it became $60. But she didn't really explain how it was going to be charged again. Even $6 and $6 is only $12. So I don't know where the 60 was coming from. It was a very confusing, convoluted thing. But if I had to guess,
Or was she saying $6 the whole time instead of 60?
that's possible. If this was over $6, this is even worse. It's even stupider. But this guy right here, damn it, more
That's
dumb,
stupider.
more stupid. This guy right here, this is the resting I'm over it manager face. He's like,
Oh,
I
for
can't
sure,
let this
like-
go any further.
Yeah.
The
For
thing
sure.
is,
This is like
he wants her
gold
gone.
face right here of
the last thing he wanted to hear was her to continue and be like, I'm going to district manager, because the reality is he
What?
might get in trouble for pulling money out the register and giving her like that.
No, I don't think so, because in a lot of fast food places that I've worked, you are allotted some money to give for rude customers.
True.
So I don't think
you're right.
that's going to happen here, especially the way how she was carrying on and going on. You know, they write their reports, they write the situation of what happened, and then they write how they made the moment right, or you know what I mean. So it's fine.
You know what the annoying thing is? This is the thing that bothers me the most. So let's say that, and I'm going to give a little bit, since we didn't see anything before, I'm going to give a little bit of credit to the employee, the girl. I'm going to just say, she was probably told this is how it works when it comes to refunds. So she did her job. Even
Of
if
course.
she didn't know that, even if she knew it the whole way, whatever she knew, she was still going to have to go get that manager to process a refund.
Yeah.
The exact same thing was going to happen, but she had to do it hostily. It doesn't make sense to me, because processing a refund takes the manager regardless. So it's just like, it does not make sense to me to go to that length. Especially because usually when we watch these videos, we see something that's obvious. We see something that was a catalyst. This lady's just mad because her food was, she was saying, unedible. And the funny thing to me is, why isn't the solution make the food again? That's the easiest solution. That's the quickest solution. No?
If you found, like, I don't know, a bug in your salad, are you going to sit there and want to have them order another
Not if
salad?
it was a bug, but she's just saying it was unedible. We don't know
No.
what that means.
Well, it
I
doesn't
like to have
matter.
seen
She
the
couldn't
food.
eat it. It was no. I understand why she asked, but no. Like, why would, if you're, come on, you should know this. If if you're unimpressed with the food, why would you want to order the second one again?
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, that is fair if you don't want to get it again, but I don't know. All the food was, I guess in situations like that, I want to see what was wrong with the food. I want to see I want to know what was wrong with the food.
And she probably told
them.
them.
Ate of it, all that, and that's important too. So
I don't know. I just think they actually did the right thing. She was annoying, but I think the fact that she was like, after she got her money back,
she's still going.
she's still saying, "Oh, I want the corporate's number." For what? You got your money back.
Still
So
chirping.
what do you want? What's going on in your life that you're taking it out on these Burger King employees?
She's saying that's not customer service. She didn't even say that like she was rude or mean to her. She just said that's not customer
Mind you,
service. So what the hell does that mean?
He was in the back, so for all we know, we don't even know. He handled it right. It's not like he was sitting in the front the whole time and was disagreeing with you and then eventually give you back your money. He was in the back and came to the front once there was a problem, and he handled it, and you're still going on.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It got resolved. He, in fact, gave you the money out of the register. What else could you have wanted in a situation other than it happen immediately? But we don't know if that could have happened.
What else happened today, lady, that you're taking it out on them?
Yep.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, what happened to make fast food order the straw that broke your back today? Like, come on.
This recording on, and possibly taking it to social media. This is ridiculous.
She's so goddamn annoying.
You know, she even says that there's more food over there, but she's only getting a refund on these two. So she did eat some of the food.
Yeah, I think it's $6. Yeah, I think maybe we heard $6.
Yeah, it was weird, but I do think she ate some of the food. She said she had some more food too, so it's weird.
Oh wait, someone wrote in the comments, where did she get $60 from?
Okay, $6 sandwich.
$6 sandwich charged once, then refunded back to card equals 60 charge.
She bought 10 and 2 weren't edible. Nah, this woman was in the wrong.
Oh,
100%
I keep
in the wrong.
doing the math and can't figure it out.
If
She brought 10 and 2 weren't edible.
If
There
that
we
was
go.
the case, then I go back to what my original assessment. You remake those two chicken sandwiches and have a day. 8 of our 10 sandwiches were good. You have a problem with it. As far as we know, it could have been too many pickles and their kid doesn't eat pickles and that's unedible for the kid. I've seen that shit.
I know this guy wrote in the comments, you paid with a credit card. That's how it works. Been that way for decades.
Yep. Finances, I'm sorry. Like, you cannot, after you decide to go buy fast food, especially if you're walking that bank tightrope, you can't get mad at the employees for your bank's freaking decisions. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. This is my favorite comment. And then we're good. Laugh out loud. It's fast food. Cook your own food. Those workers don't get paid enough to get Karen'd daily.
I love when they verb Karen.
Get Karen.
Get Karen. That woman was in there Karening like a son of a. Woo.
Damn. Okay, and this one. Okay, so there's another one that it's like, I don't know. It's one of those situations where you understand this rude customer, but you're like, what is the point? What is the point of doing this? Just like if I experienced a bad service or things didn't go my way, they didn't have whatever, I'm thinking of plan B of what food am I going to have with my nice TV show? If I couldn't get plan A. This person, I think it's at what looks like a Little Caesars, walks in and let's watch what happens or listen to what happens. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
And once again, like, some of these customers, like, I understand why they're mad, but...
Well, everybody's mad. Nobody likes to have bad service. Nobody likes to not get what they paid for. I totally get that. And you know me. I don't like lines. I don't like waiting. I don't like any of that shit. I really don't.
Yeah, and that's why I can't deal sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
He comes off as a rude customer.
Do I?
I don't know. You voice things that you don't have to voice out loud.
I guess you're right about that. But I'm used to just speaking, so, and sometimes I can be. I don't intend to be rude. I mean, it's never an intention to be rude. Have I ever kept anything going? I try not to.
No. So you never kept anything going. But, like, I can't think of a moment, but I feel like you're saying how you feel in the moment when, like, no one cares or needs to hear it.
Yeah, but I'm only talking to you.
No, but people can hear it.
Yeah,
like, you're not exactly quiet.
So. No, sometimes I guess I'm not.
But, yeah.
Sometimes I guess I'm not. But I don't think I can think of a situation where I've had, like, where someone was like, oh, wow, you were fucking rude to me or something like that. So at least I've never had that at the very least. So, because... She likes to also tell me that I talk to everybody and I make interaction.
And then
I'm
he
too
gets
friendly.
upset when he sits next to someone and they're talkative. I'm like, you met your person.
No.
And he's like, oh, I just want this guy. Stop talking to me. I'm like, oh, so you met yourself?
I'm at Chris.
You
I don't do that. I don't do that to people at Chris Angel. I don't do that to people at Chris Angel. This guy decided when I sat down, he's like, oh, I'm going to make a new best friend. I'm like, dude, I just want to watch Chris
Whatever.
Angel.
He met himself.
I just wanted to watch Chris Angel. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to watch Chris Angel. This guy's like, hey, how you doing, buddy? You want to share a drink? I'm like, hey, I'm good.
I'm floating in this couch right now because I'm wearing black. I'm sitting on a black couch.
Yep. It's great. You got the floating nun syndrome.
Oh.
If I can be honest, that really was difficult to align your shoulder at the beginning of this.
Really?
Yeah, I was really having a hard time. And your hair's hard too. Like all of it just flows into each other. And I'm like, man, this is rough to get us freaking centered. That's why I really struggled at the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
I really struggled at the beginning. It was tough. But we got there.
Look at Ollie just staring at...
Hey, never let me be a rude customer. Like seriously,
don't.
I know, but like if I'm ever like outwardly, never don't just.
Hold on, let me finish my thought.
Pull me aside.
I said, Ollie, look at him staring at the window.
Where's he at? Oh,
over there.
You can just see his little features.
And not even his nose.
Oh, you can't see his nose,
yeah,
Ollie.
Yeah.
Ollie.
He doesn't care. He's not listening.
Ollie.
He's like, y'all doing y'all thing, and this is my time. He's realized
Ollie.
that when we're sitting here, he pretty
fit.
much gets to do anything that he wants, and he looks forward to us sitting here, guys, and talking, so that way he can kind of just be in his zone.
Ollie.
He doesn't care.
Look at me.
He said,
sir.
He said, y'all over there.
Look at me.
Yep. Nope. He don't
Little
care.
Jerk. He's a jerk.
But what were you saying?
I don't know. Oh, don't ever let me be a rude customer.
I don't.
Like, just give me that tap. If I'm ever, I may not always agree in the moment, but I always like to be aware because I do appreciate your perspective because I don't. She's a little more sensitive with the rude customer stuff than I am at times. That there's no question. But you worked in the service industry like hardcore. Like the hustle that she pulled for years is really really impressive. I mean, honestly, it's why she has such good. Yes. It's been weeks. Let's go.
Wait, when was the last time we went on a date?
Like a real proper. Well, okay. To be fair, let's not make that sound the way it sounds. We've been trying to save. We've been more frugal. Yeah. He doesn't take me anywhere. That's not the case. Your boy always wants to go out.
No, okay.
We've been very
because
frugal.
I think in March we might leave the country and go somewhere. Yeah. So, that costs money. Yeah,
and we spent a lot of money this year and all that. I mean, so yeah, I totally get that.
Maybe we shouldn't go on a date.
No, we can go on a cheap date.
I don't want to go on a cheap date.
Cheapish date.
I don't want to go on a cheapest date.
Then let's just go on a date. I like the first thought. We can afford it. Share the microphone.
No.
Yes.
You have your own microphone.
I want yours with my clammy hands.
No, you have sweaty hands.
I know, they're clammy.
All right, let's watch this customer. Oh my God, this has been in record mode for quite some time.
Nice.
I ordered this food 2 hours ago on my phone. This never works. You go to drive through, they're never there. I came through, two of these out there chilling, smoking.
Okay.
This could have been filmed down the street from us.
You know what? I know.
This could have been, I think I know where this was.
I'm about to say, no. No, remember when we went to Wendy's and wasn't it? Wait, maybe you weren't there for that. It was when the lady was like, "Oh, I told you that I would be right there." Like, we went to the drive-thru. It was late at nighttime, and she was outside. And then,
oh yeah.
You were there, okay? Yeah. But then she had an attitude, right? But then she had apologized because I couldn't hear her through the speaker, and she realized that her headpiece was up and it wasn't near her mouth. So then she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry that I had this," because she had an attitude. Like, she was like, "I told you I would be right there," but she was out with her friends, and so she didn't take her. Mind you, I'm like the nicest thing ever. I'm like, okay, all right. You know,
I'm like, where is she? What's going on here?
But that's so fun.
Like, it's been 90 seconds. What's going on?
But she made a comment that was interesting. This rude customer, although maybe valid, she was still rude, and she made a comment of saying, there's always nobody at the drive-thru. So if you get bad service here, then you just don't. I've never been back to that Wendy's. Just don't go to that specific Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Just go to a different one, because there are some good Little Caesars out here in these streets. Not the one near us, but there are some good Little Caesars out here. I walked in the Little Caesars. This is how you do it.
Oh, this is bad.
This is how you do. It's really bad, actually. But I was nice. I walked in, and I saw the chaos behind the scenes, and I said, "Let's eat somewhere else." Yep. And I walked out.
And so that's fine, by the way.
But you know what I mean? Like, there was no, what's going on here? Why are you guys? I just walked in less than, took me one glance, and I left. So
in military terms, she immediately about-faced, exited the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't. Sometimes you just got to know when things aren't worth. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time to sit there. Yeah, it's just enjoy your night. Like, I look forward to enjoying what I can enjoy. And so what does this do to have me like walk into a Little Caesars and just start going off on people? They had, pizza boxes. Oh, listen, I'm not going to talk shit because I do love Little Caesars.
The thing is, when you find a good Little Caesars, you make the journey to go because it's worth it. As much as Little Caesars is still Little Caesars, but a good Little Caesars is a good Little Caesars.
But the best Little Caesars I've had to be Ohio. They're Little Caesars because it's very, very popular down there. And not that it isn't here, but it's very like...
The poor whites love their Little Caesars.
Oh my gosh.
It's just true. I'm Midwest. I'm a Midwest poor white. What's the problem?
Anyways, it's actually... And Casey's Pizza. Casey's Pizza and Little Caesars. Like, I've always had a really great...
Casey's, I don't know.
...experience. And it's Midwest too, but it's like...
That's why I'm surprised I never heard of Casey's.
Okay, when you tell people it's at a gas station, I'm like, hold up though.
Oh, it's a gas station one?
But hold up. It's a chain gas station pizza, but hold up. You can order a lot. They make the pizza in the back, and it's really good. And it took a minute for me to tell my mom about Casey's because I didn't know how to explain to her that it is a gas station, but hear me out. it's like they really do make their own shit. Like it's, from scratch, and
Anthony's.
it's something that I would order. So that says a lot.
Yeah,
And
it does.
it was just good, and I love
It
and I
really
miss
does.
Casey's Pizza. And I used to get it especially during my lunch breaks and stuff. I would get like 2 slices, or sometimes I would order a box for the weekend. Like I really love Casey's Pizza. Anyways, Little Caesars. The best Little Caesars I've had would have been Ohio. Love Little Caesars, love them. Yeah.
I like that bat thing that they had for a while. That pepperoni bat thing.
I mean, I haven't been there in years, except that one time I walked in and walked out. But I love Little Caesars.
It's like football season's still here, so every so often I'll still have a pizza night. Especially if you're working late on a Sunday or something, I always order pizza. Mm-hmm. Love that pizza on a
We
Sunday.
had pizza, like last week?
We've been eating a lot of pizza,
Yeah, because we had pizza. Like we went through a pizza phase.
and we had bad pizza.
Wait, did we?
You did.
Oh, that was gross. You know what? That's okay.
You want to beat them up?
No, we're not about like beating up brands here, okay? We're not about to do all that now, like, because it's kind of one of those things to where a lot of people like this pizza. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and she did choose Detroit style.
I guess, but I mean, it looked good.
It did. Actually, the thing was, it looked amazing. The way they garnished it, I mean, it looked amazing. But just like the calzone I had, it just missed the mark. I'm going to give them another go. But
No, because I think it's one of those things to where if I had that in London, that would have been like really good. But
oh, really?
no, I'm not throwing shade against London, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Like, it was just location, darling. If I would have been in London.
I just feel, I don't know. Let me just move on because I'm not trying to talk crap. Let's watch Little Caesars.
Get a little bit of everything today.
What you mean nobody's here to make the pizza? How do you not know how to make pizza? I don't even want this because I know they're going to spit in it. But the thing of the matter is, it's not right.
See, that's what my biggest issue is too. How are you going to sit? I've never seen this happen. Okay. Never have I ever seen this happen. But that's my biggest fear too. I don't even want, even when you say something, like, in mind, you're not a rude customer, but I'm just saying, like, even the littlest things, I'm always afraid that they're going to spit in it. Like Alethea.
Yeah.
So my godmother, Alethea, I will not order with her sometimes. I will not, because she's very rude. And mind you can't even help who you're related to. You really can't. But I purposely, if she's rude to any, which she is rude a lot, I will not order with her at all because I'm afraid that people are going to spit in her food. Like I'm wondering how many saliva that she's had to swallow down. I know that's really gross.
Yeah.
But she's so rude. I even took her
She's
out for
very
her
blunt.
birthday. Yeah, I took her out for her birthday and rude as hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Your mom asks a lot of questions, but I won't call her rude. I don't think she was rude.
Alethea's rude. My mom asks questions
lot
in a
of
polite
questions.
way because my mom believes in the delivery. She
Yeah.
believes in how you carry yourself when you ask. But even I just can't help. You can't help who you're related to.
No, you can't.
You really can't, because if I had it my way, like, I don't go to dinner with these people unless it's an occasion.
Although I do want to say something. I'm going to validate your what you said earlier, because there was a recent one where you kind of called me out when I was on the phone in an Uber. Remember? This was recent, not even a month ago. I was in an Uber, and the lady went too far. Like, she just blew past the entrance, and I was telling her like a block in advance.
Oh,
where to
you
go.
said, okay.
And I said that's why I told you. But I said it like, I didn't say it rudely, but I said it quickly, and then she was like, I didn't say it. I was like, no, it's cool. It was really instant. And then in the moment, Blossom was like, that was rude of you to say. And I didn't really think about it. And then
If
afterwards,
someone told me, because I've been an Uber driver too, if someone told me, oh, but that's why I told you to do this, like, or that's not, I think you said that's what I said, or that's what you said something,
but
like,
I wasn't trying to be rude about it.
It doesn't matter.
She blew right by it, and it wasn't a really good place. After you blow past our area, there's not a good place to stop, and it's just like, it's all. So I was just like, ugh, this is a bad spot. So it was a little frustration, but I didn't, and I immediately was like, no, it's all good. I'll just get out right here. There was no problem. But I do want you to know that I acknowledged that, and I gave her a $15 tip extra.
Well, you
onto
never
it.
told me you acknowledged it till now.
Well, no, because I didn't want to be like, hey, by the way, I tipped extra on that thing, because I did. Sometimes you always tell me, It's just better just to do it. I don't need to be telling you that I did it. So now this
Well,
is just
not
a
the
natural.
tipping is that you acknowledged it. I didn't
Yeah,
care
of
about
course
the
I
tipping.
acknowledged it.
You're
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Oh, am I getting your hair?
You're messing up my pillow.
Oh, that's even worse. What an egregious thing. No, so no, I do acknowledge when I make mistakes. I wanted to message her, but I couldn't message her. I just wanted to make sure that she was straight, so I just sent her an extra $15 tip. And I thought that was a good way of acknowledging it.
Do you need your arm in the back? Thank you.
No, you're good. Sorry.
I'm glad that I made you feel guilty about that.
You're great at making me feel guilty about things.
Cool.
Yeah, she's good at it.
I just say be nice to the people that service you. That's it. Pretty much.
Agreed.
You could be mean to everyone else. Just kidding.
Always be good to those who service you. I do agree.
Okay, let's finish. I wonder how this video is going to end.
Oh, yes. Now, here's the thing. I like her for the most part so far.
I don't like her.
I
I don't
do
like her
to a
because
degree.
I don't like her because she's it's the delivery for me. You're a rude customer because it's the delivery for me.
Oh, she's definitely rude.
She has a case, so when you have a case, you handle it correctly.
You're right.
You say, "Oh, hey, I'm here," and you take a video of the situation. You know what I mean?
And you peace out.
You call corporate, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't make a big thing. Now,
I don't like her.
here's the thing. I like that she's trying to stand up. If I came to something and I waited 2 hours, I put in the order, and then two dudes are out smoking in the front, and then like the dude that she is talking to can't make a pizza. She wants to be heard right now. Look at her with her tie-dye queenness. Look at her go. So she's just trying to do her right now. She's upset. I can understand it. Now, if she doesn't go too far,
She's being rude as hell right now.
she's being loud. She's being loud. But she also is at a Little Caesars and can't get no pizza. Let's see how this goes.
This is ridiculous. I ordered this food 2 hours and 30 minutes ago. I'll go back there and make it myself. Clearly. Give me whatever pizza you got. It doesn't even matter. Just give me whatever pepperoni pizza you got so I can go. Just give me whatever pizza you got so I can go. And I'll come back tomorrow and get my money back. Give me whatever you got. Let me just go.
He's not gonna give you a pepperoni pizza.
I didn't want a pepperoni pizza. That's what I'm going to take.
Okay. She was
When
rude.
you walk out and say a-holes, come on.
You're still going. You're still chirping. I thought so when she
And
was.
they just gave her the pizza. You know what I mean? Like,
You get her out. You got to get her out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact,
Yeah.
they should have been like throwing that pizza at her as fast as they could, man. Get her out of there. But like, if you want to make a point about how unprofessional it is, you don't have to get as loud about it. I kind of, at the beginning, I liked the message because it was a ridiculous situation, but she just went way too far. Way too far, way too loud, and just a chirping on the way out. It's a pass from me, sir. Pass from me.
Yeah, she was rude. I mean, I still would have given her the pizza
Have
because
to.
of everything, considering, regardless of her yelling, I would have given it to her because if she really did, which I believe she walked in but saw
believe
two
it.
employees smoking outside.
I believe her whole story.
I believe it. I just, there's a way to go about things, and that wasn't it.
No. No, just make everybody's night a little worse.
And we have a question of the day.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I'm so excited about our question of the day.
Should you be tipping takeout people? People for to-goes.
What do you mean, like Uber Eats?
No, let's say you go to a Chinese restaurant and you're picking up your order. They give you your receipt. You fill out the tip. Do you tip?
I typically do.
I hear a little bit of hesitation there.
I know. I'm just trying to think of how much I typically tip because I probably don't tip because I kind of go, honestly, I've looked at it from,
Or let's put it this way to make it a little bit more harder.
okay.
If we're at Grand Central, by the way, guys, in these situations, I tip. If we're at Grand Central, which we were in May, and it's overpriced food for reasons, because they got to pay for their rent there. But, and then they give you, all these things are packed up and they just are, putting in the bag,
yeah.
give it to you. And then it comes to the tipping part when you've already, you paid and then they want you to sign this and give them a tip. Do you do that?
So most of the time when I'm traveling, yes, I do tip, by the way. Yeah, I try to, it's always the amount. If I'm not getting the service experience, I don't know if I'm going to do my 2025. I don't know. But in situations like that, if I'm getting prepared food,
in
that,
those situations at Grand Central, if it's already prepared fruits in a little container prepared and they're just putting it in the bag, especially even at airports, I will give $5.
For instance, if it's $14 and I got a 20, I'll probably leave the 6. You know what I mean? Because I'll try to pay cash in those situations for that, because it kind of works itself out. It makes sense. People don't really question it. It's the change. Keep the change. It's a really easy thing to say. And if it's $1, I'll pull a couple singles out and throw it down, stuff like that. But I'm definitely not tipping the world like I would if I was getting regular service.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, I'm always trying to tip when it comes to those, just because it is kind of, and I don't even know if it's because I'm like, oh, they deserve it. It's just kind of, it's what you do. It's just what you do.
You have cat hair all over your mic. Mike.
I thought you were saying all over my face. I'm like, oh my God.
Always been on your mic. Ugh. What?
You're very observant today.
Yeah, I think I have cat hair on my mic too. I don't get how I try to keep it as far as away from Ollieland as possible, and I still end up getting cat hair.
She still hasn't had a cat long enough to realize that cat hair is everywhere.
I don't have a cat. You have a cat.
We have
Nope,
a cat.
you have a cat.
After all this time, she still doesn't have a cat. Still doesn't have a cat. Ollie loves her.
No, he doesn't. He only loves when he literally made it a point. So I fed him yesterday, and Dave usually feeds him. Because I fed him, he was like, I'm going to roll over for literally a second because she did this for me, and I'm done. Bye. That's how he treated it. He treated it all right, and he half did it and was like, okay, bye. And I'm just like...
She feeds him every day consistently for a week.
But that's what I don't like about cats, because they're predators, and I don't know. Look, I... obviously pet Ollie. Ollie's obviously at moments very, very cute, but generally speaking, I'm more of a dog person because dogs are meant for humans. Cats are not.
I'm a dog person too. I took a cat because that's what I could get, and I'm gonna make the best of a situation. However, this woman does not pet Ollie every so often. She, with her allergic face, will put her face on him. You're so cute. You love him. You love him. It's okay. Just love him fully. Let him in. Let him into your heart all the way.
Okay.
He loves you. He just doesn't know how to love you.
No, he hisses at me sometimes when you're not here.
Cats hiss.
I'm sorry, but before I met Dave, Ollie was going on the counter snatching up Subway sandwiches.
Okay. He may have had a meatball deluxe.
No, this cat was a dog. This cat was literally on the counter eating up meals. Okay?
I wouldn't say all that.
So he was eating up meals. So, yeah.
What? What exaggeration is this? Ollie was not fine dining on my counter.
Yes, he was.
He was out there with a fork and a knife, and he's like, "Where's my spaghetti?" No.
Meals, y'all.
And I was looking at him like, no.
He was eating meals, and I had said something, and I was like, I know people who have cats and they don't do this. You need to be doing better with your cat because he needs boundaries. That cat had zero boundaries.
She took everything away from him.
No, I did not. No.
He's restricted to this area behind us.
That's not true.
It's very true.
No, that's not true.
How big was his cat tower before Blossom? 6 feet. Actually, to be fair, she got her two.
Thank you. I got him two things that were very expensive.
They were. No, I can't say it.
Okay, how dirty? How dirty was that goddamn cat tower?
Disgusting.
It was very filthy and dirty that he got for $3 at a garage sale or something.
No, at an auction.
Okay, either way, it was gross as hell. It was dirty as hell, and he just needed something a little bit better. It's better in my opinion. I'm sorry if it's not up to the ceiling, but at least it's clean and it's not filthy. It was this white thing that was dirty everywhere.
I understand. You want to get nice things for people and animals that you love. It's all right.
Okay, whatever.
It's okay.
Okay, any last words?
In the comment section below, here's what I like to ask. What's your best and worst service-related incident that you've had recently? That's my question of the week for you guys. Throw it down below if you have any instances.
I would say my best one would be, I'm talking about recently, would be the Michael Jordans.
Ooh.
That's the best service, I would say.
I was gonna pivot slightly. It wasn't gonna be food related. My best service situation I've had in a long time is Rebecca at Gucci.
Oh.
She was great.
Yeah.
She was great. And especially because we had bad service before at another place. We come in here.
Yeah.
She treated us like rock stars. She got me great deals. She was very personal. She checked up afterwards, like through the app and stuff. I mean, she was awesome. It was one of the better experiences, especially my first like higher end purchase. That was nice. That was really nice. It was again. I mean, she got us both for some cash that day.
Yeah, I got these really nice Gucci sneakers. Also, I like the Bellagio.
Just in general, the Harvest.
Yeah,
Are you talking the restaurant, the Harvest?
Well, I like staying at the Bellagio. I love their suites. And I liked, the Harvest. That's in the restaurant that's there. Like, everything was very nice and detailed and just very...
It was pleasant to walk to your room.
And
was
the
nice
service was
through.
like, oh, let's refill their cups and stuff. It was very fancy. Loved it. It gave me Barcelona vibes. It's a restaurant. Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Not actually Barcelona.
No. Barcelona is a restaurant. But obviously, it's also in Italy. But yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
That's what I have to say. My worst... I don't know. My worst experience? I mean, we went to the movie theaters and we saw a bunch of rats, so we left.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that story before.
Yeah. So that would be the worst, but was that really the workers there? No, that was just...
So you've never really gotten into it with an employee or something like that? You've never really had an incident like that where someone was really rude to you, or even on the other side when you were working, someone was really nasty? I mean, I know you've had a gun in your face. That is probably the worst overall.
Yeah.
But...
I would have to say, other than the Denny's incident, I would have to say when I was at Walmart and this happened. Where did this happen? Yeah, this happened in the same place. Yeah, the Denny's incident happened. I was in a Walmart and I was buying a bunch of groceries, and this lady didn't stop anyone else, but she stopped me, put her foot on my cart before she checked, so she could check my receipt. Ooh. And I was like, "Excuse me, move." And she was like, hold up, and was like reading to make sure I didn't steal anything. But I found it crazy because all the other people that walked by, she wasn't checking them. So I felt racially discriminated against. I felt like, oh, this girl, if she got all this stuff, it must be because she stole it or stole half of it or whatever. So that would have to be that was an experience, I guess. But anyways, any last words?
Have yourselves a fantastic day, morning, evening, or night.
Yes, good morning, and like happy holiday week or happy Christmas week.
We're within
Merry
6
Christmas.
days.
I was trying to be like happy holidays just in case you don't celebrate Christmas. But
Yeah, what's your preferred term?
happy holidays or Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
That's not
That
where I was
wasn't-
going,
no.
but it's okay.
That's
All right, guys.
I was just trying to end it.
All right, guys. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, every day, right here.
I think. What day is today? Wednesday?
No, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow, no, wait, we skipped a day, didn't we?
Oh, no. Okay. Today is Tuesday. So, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. We'll
Yeah.
see you Wednesday. Make sure you check out all of our socials. Official Rude Customer Podcast everywhere.
We just don't have a life, I guess, because we didn't even know the day of the week.
It all blends in.
Okay. Y'all. Bye.
Bye.